can the baby have an impact on his performance?
Of course, and in some ways it's rightly so. I read the interview that he gave, and actually, if I was his daughter growing up and hearing that actually tennis is no longer the most important thing in the world to him, and that she is, and yes, of course he wants to be successful, but a bit of a blip because he's got a new baby, isn't that understandable? And isn't it actually what we want for children, to have that kind of start in life with parents who are prepared to make some sacrifices?
I suppose that's exaggerated more because he is a sportsman, so he has to be at the top of his game all the time, whereas other dads who might be coming into the office like here, we're not potentially focused on every little nuance.
No, exactly, and probably get cut a little bit more slack. But I think it's really important that parents don't underestimate the change that having a baby is going to have on their lives. And I think embracing that change and going with it is really, really important. I think we do put ourselves under an awful lot of pressure as parents because we feel like we have to sort of dust ourselves down and carry on as normal. And actually, normal's change. What was normal before you had children is very different to what a normal family life should and does look like. So I think by encouraging parents to give themselves a bit of a break, take some of the pressure off, enjoy the family life in a sort of a fun, more relaxed, playful way, I think that's really important.
But in their relationship, he has chosen to be the breadwinner at this stage. So, his caveman instinct should be kicking in, shouldn't it?
I'm sure it will come back. I'm sure it's not gone forever. And, I wish him all the best of luck. But I don't think that a few bad games following the birth of his daughter is necessarily a bad thing generally all round.
Frustrating for him, though, isn't it?
Yeah, really frustrating for him. And but that's, in some ways, it's no different to every other parent who tries to be the supermum or the super dad and have it all and do it all. And I think if you've been successful in your career, that kind of move to a parent where you've got no performance review, no assessment, no pay rise, nothing to tell you're doing a good job, it's really hard because you're used to that feedback and that stimulation, so you're bound to sort of...
So what do you do? What's your advice?
Well, I've actually got a book that helps parents understand how to relax, enjoy the first 5 years, because actually it's really good for parents as well as children to be more playful, to take the stress out of it, to take the pressure off, and to sort of bring that playfulness back in, because that allows you to then be the parent you want to be for your children, rather than sort of beating yourself up about the fact you're not, as your earlier report said, you're not teaching them to read at this age, or you're not performing to your best.
Actually, if you've got to do that though, especially if you're a new parent, you've always got those benchmarks that you have to measure yourself against.
But let's get rid of them.
What we were talking about with reading, your baby starts to read when they're ready.
Yes, absolutely. And I think by having a sort of a much more playful approach, not comparing your child to the best child in the NCT group or whatever it is, and making sure that you're accepting of your child in a playful, fun way, you're more able to respond emotionally intelligently to your baby because you're more in tune with them, because you've not got that stress or the guilt or the pressure. So you actually end up being a better parent if you can relax and go with the flow a bit more.
All the answers there in your book. Play.
Thank you.
Dr. Amanda Gulmer, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Thank you.